Hello class, today we'll be doing your IS 2010 guided lab 5. To find this assignment, go under modules week 6 to find your guided lab. Let's go over what this lab will be going in Excel. We'll be going over grouping worksheets, consolidating worksheets, formatting values, insert size and position images, inserting hyperlinks, set workbook security to final, and then for statistics, we'll be going over quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. We'll be downloading 4 files today. So go ahead and download your lab 5. And then go ahead and right click these 3 images. We save image as. Go ahead and save them and download them. Okay, we are ready to begin. As always, go ahead and open up that Excel file. Editing. Make sure you change your assignment name to your UID. So go ahead and do that. Let us begin. First step we want to do is go ahead and group the worksheets. So what we're going to do is that we're going to make sure that we selected the East worksheet. Hold Control, select your West and your Central worksheet, and that will group your two other worksheets to the East. Now what we want to do is that we want to change your column title from revenue to total sales. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh. Reformat the column. Next thing we want to do is that we want to apply a currency format. So go ahead and select your column E. Go to the drop-down menu in the home main menu. Go to the number category, press down, and just go ahead and select currency. Okay, there you go. Next thing we want to do is that we want to go ahead and group the worksheet. So right click on any of your highlighted grouped worksheets, press ungroup. And now go ahead and check your other 2 worksheets to see if they apply the same formatting and the same header of total sales. Okay. Next step is consolidating the worksheets. Go to your summary worksheet as provided for you. Go ahead and format this. Instead of this saying summary, we're going to change this to consolidate sales data. Now, double check that we have the correct headers, date, product, units sold, and total sales. Now, in cell A4, we're going to go to central. I'm going to copy cells A4 through CB. That'd be B6. Control C. Back to summary. Now Control V. Go. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to cell C4, and I want to go to Data, main menu. Go to the Data Tools category, and press Consolidate, which is this top right one right here. Okay. Notice that in our pop-up window, we have our function. Make sure that this says sum. In reference, we're going to go to our central worksheet and select cell C4 through D6. Go ahead and press add. Next thing we want to do is that we want to do the same for west and east. So go to west, and it should already be highlighted. Go ahead and press add. Next thing we want to do is go to east. Go ahead and press add. And then now let's go ahead and press OK. And we should see that our data has been consolidated to this worksheet. To confirm this, we can just go ahead and manually just add up one of the units sold. So let's see, for laptop on the date of the 1st, we have 15, 15, and 15. So that is 45, and that is consistent with our data. Next thing we want to check is our total sales. 12,000 plus 12,000 plus 12,000 does equal 36,000. So this has correctly consolidated our data. Okay, Moving on, we now want to apply bold formatting to headers A3 through D3. That's already been applied for us. We want to resize the column list. We already did that by selecting your columns and go ahead and double clicking in between your columns. Next thing we want to do is apply a currency format to the total sales column, which is already done for us. Go ahead and just do it anyway. There you go. Next thing we want to do is ensure that the units sold and total values reflect the correct itself. We already did that, so we are good. Okay, next step, we want to formatting values for our Excel workbook. You are a data entry specialist at a company that manages customer orders. You have reviewed a raw data set that contains text, numbers, date, currency, values, percentages, and Boolean values. Your manager has asked you to format the data properly for a professional report. So let's go to the formatting worksheet. Revise these, all of them. Next thing we want to do is that we want to format the order ID as a number without decimals, so order ID. And we want to do it as number without decimals, like this, number, and make sure we have no decimals. So we want to go this way. Nope. Next thing we want to do is format the customer name as text. Customer name as text. There we go. Next thing we want to do is that we want to format the order date as short date. Called C. We want short date. That's date good. Okay, next one we want to do is the order amount as currency. This one. Go. And then ensure that the symbol is correct, that you're correct, so we're doing dollar signs here. Okay. Next we want to do is format the discount as a percentage. Select column E. Go to the home tab, and we want to select it as percentage. We just go ahead and click this one right here. Property display 2 places. Okay, so we want to have 2. There you go. Next one is format is ship, column as bullet, yes or no. Select column F. Okay, go to the home tab, click the find and select button. Right here. Next thing we want to do is click replace. Okay. In the find what, type true. In replace with, type yes. Type yes. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and replace all. Or if I format. Now we want to repeat it by changing this true to a false, and this replace with a no. Good. Close. There you go. Moving on, we want to now insert size and position images. Be sure you have downloaded the 3 images provided. Select the products worksheet. Columns. Go. Next thing we want to do is select cell C4. We want to go ahead and go to the insert ribbon. Next thing we want to do is that we want to go ahead and click pictures, place in cell, picture from file. Now we just need to find our picture button, which is illustrations, pictures. Anything is said place in cell, yes, place in cell. And then picture from file, so this device. Download, select on laptop, insert. There you go. We should have that small image selected in. Okay, the image will import onto, yep, good. Now we want to select on cell C5. Let's do the same thing. Illustrations, pictures, place in cell, this device. This one was tablets. Good. Insert. This one here. Pictures, place in cell, this device. Smartphone. Next thing we want to do, now they have been imported. Well, so go ahead and resize your column C so it fits your column. There you go. Perfect. Okay, moving on to insert hyperlinks. We want to go ahead and select the hyperlinks worksheet. We want to select the cell C4. We want to go to the insert main menu, go to press on this link button, make sure that we selected existing file or web page, and then now we just need to copy and paste this URL right here. This, Control V. Now we want to go ahead and press OK. Now in text C4, it perceives as a clickable hyperlink. Go. Now we want to go ahead and hyperlink another worksheet. So click on cell C5, go to link again. We want to do place in document. Now we want to go ahead and make sure that we select the products worksheet. Like that. Go ahead and press OK. Now we want to insert another hyperlink of a certain cell. So we're going to go ahead and now do a shortcut of Excel, Control K. Make sure that we say place in document. Make sure you press products again. And except for cell A1 being referenced, we want to select cell C3. Oops. Go ahead and press OK. There you go. Now let's go ahead and test these hyperlinks. A1, good. L3, good. Place the image. Now we want to go ahead and select this one. Should bring up our link. Okay, good. Seems it works. Okay, moving on. We want to work on our quartiles worksheet. So let's go to our quartiles. Now we're going to be inserting our statistics as needed for our sales. Go ahead and do that. Now I want to go ahead and absolute these values. F4, F4, all the way down. Now we just needed to change these to their correct formulas. Range is max minus min. Our variance now standard deviation. Next thing we want to do is we want to calculate our quartiles for inclusive. So go ahead and press on, oops, our cell D16 equals quartile inclusive. Select our array, do comma, and make sure you press on quartile 1, parentheses. And now I can absolute value this array. Do that. Then I'm going to drag, oops, hold the green square and drag to quartile 4. And now let's go in and change these quartiles to those respective ones. So that's 3 now, and this one's lasted 4. Now we need to select our cell D20 and calculate our interquartile range. So equals our quartile 3 minus our quartile 1. There you go. Now we want to go ahead and do quartiles exclusive. So we are not going to be taking in the values respectively of their quartiles. We're just going to be splitting them up into 25, 50, and 25, 50, 75, and 100. So let's go ahead and do that. So quartile exclusive. Select the array, comma, quartile 1, close. We're going to have to absolutely value this. Drag to quartile 3. And then go ahead and change these to respective. 2. Entire quartile range is quartile 3 minus quartile 1. There we go. Now to answer this question over here, why is there no quartile 4 in the quartile list here? So when we're calculating the quartile 4 for exclusive, it is calculating for the 100th percentile, which is the upper bound of when you calculate quartiles. So there's no need to, because it's impossible to calculate the 100th percentile. So we're going to say quartile 4 is calculating 100th percentile, which is impossible because nothing can be below Okay, once we answer this question, we are ready to add in our box and whisker. So go ahead and select our cell A4. Go ahead and select all of our sales. Go to Inserts. We're going to add in a box and whisker. Go ahead and press this chart right here, this drop-down menu. Go ahead and enter in this box and whisker. Go ahead and place it right here. Next thing we want to do is change the chart title to quartile. Oops. Plot of sales. And now that is it. You don't need to change the theme, but we can if we want, just like that. And now we're ready to move on to our deciles worksheet. Which is average again. Median. Mode. Range. So this one is only all this one. Do max minus min. Variance. P. Standard deviation. Here. There we go. Okay, now we want to calculate our deciles for inclusive. So to do this, we want to go ahead and do equals percentile inclusive. Whoops. Inclusive. We're going to go ahead and select our array, comma. Go ahead and type in 0.1. Go. Just go ahead and absolute these values for the array. Go ahead and drag all the way down to this one is 0.2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to do deciles exclusive. So same thing. We're going to do equals percentile. But this time we're going to do exclusive. Select our array, comma, 0.1. Absolute our down 2. 7, 8. There you go. Now, question. Why is there no D10 in the exclusive decile this year? So the reason why is because when we're doing exclusive a decile, we're doing 100% as the upper bound, which is impossible for the population that is provided, as is unable to be calculated past 100 decile. So go ahead and just say um, nothing is past the 100 decile. Okay, once we answered this question right here, we're going to go ahead and select our sales, insert. We're going to insert a line graph, I believe. Yeah, line graph. Pick this one, and we're going to have to pick this one right here to show the data points. Go ahead and drag it over there. And now once we inserted that, then we're going to change the plot title to decile distribution. Sales. There you go. And then now you can leave it as is or change the chart theme if you want. So we're going to change this. Again. And you can see we have the points show their numbers that they fluctuate. So we're going to do the exact same thing for descriptive statistics. So go ahead and do the same as before. Here, values. Mean is average. This one is geomean. Median. Mode. Range is this max minus min. Variance. Good. And then standard deviation. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do our percentile. So equals percentile exclusive, inclusive. Look at that. Select our sales. Do a little cheat here where we can just select our percentage right here, close parentheses, press enter, and should fill out for you automatically. Okay. Now for this one, we're going to have to do percentile exclusive, select our array, comma, and now we're going to do 0.1. Should be the exact same as we did before for deciles. Forgot to lock in my go. Now there you go. Now they're all consistent. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're gonna have the exact same reasoning here. Why is there no D10 in the exclusive percentile list? Because it's impossible to calculate the 100th percentile. Instead of decile, just say percentile. Okay, once we answered this question right here, we're gonna have to select ourselves A4 through A24. Go ahead and press insert. Now we want to insert a line graph with markers of sales data. So exact same as before. This one, there you go. Paste that right here. Change the chart title to percentile distribution. Sales, there you go. And then now, go ahead and just change our theme again, like that, if you want to. Okay. And just like that, we should be done with our Excel file. Go ahead and double check our work. Everything looks good. Summary, good. This one should stay consistent. Okay, we're ready to turn it. So close this. Turn this. Student. Now I want to scroll all the way down. We want to drag a file, show all files. Go ahead and insert our lab 5. There we go. Just like that. Release it. Okay, with that, I hope you guys have a great day.